I cheated on my husband. When my husband and I were first dating, we were long distance. I was also just coming to terms with the fact that I was bisexual. I hooked up with a few girls in the bathroom of my local bar when I was drunk. I had never been in a serious relationship and we had only been together a couple months. I never told my husband about this as I was afraid he'd break up with me. We've been together for almost 10 years now and I've been faithful to him ever since. Would it be terrible for me to tell him? I've always felt bad about it. But I never wanted to ruin our relationship. He has always said if I cheated on him then we were over. So I've kept this secret. Edit. I didn't realize me saying I'm bisexual would lead to so many biphobic comments. I wasn't using it as an excuse. Just adding context. I realize what I did was cheating is definitely messed up, was wrong. I'm not looking to excuse what I did. Just wanted to see what would be best going forward. Obviously I can't change the past. Just wait for the update when the husband somehow sees this LMAO. Whatever he does with the information is up to him, but ultimately he deserves to know. My biggest fear is marrying someone like this. People are so fucking shit. This comment section shows it. I hate how people use "I was drunk" as an excuse for doing dumb shit. Let's think about this from another perspective. Let's say your husband was bi instead and fucked a few dudes while y'all were in the beginning of the relationship. Would you want him to tell you or leave you in the dark? You know he should be told. I just feel sorry for the husband. Would he have married you if he knew about it when it happened? He may not leave you over it, but you will be throwing a hand grenade into his psyche. Every action you've done in that marriage will now have a hint of doubt behind them. Every "I love you." Every instance of you going out anywhere where he may not have known who you were with. He will be doubting you and everything you say for the rest of this marriage. Why are y'all in the comments excusing this? Just 'cause she's bi. Cheating is cheating. I feel so bad her husband has her as a partner. Be honest with your significant other. Always. Let him decide if he cares. But you did cheat on him. Doesn't matter when. Cheating is cheating. Tell him. Please tell him. As a man. Assuming he's been loyal. I'd dump you and never look back. Cheaters don't get second chances. Being confused about your sexuality isn't a pass to be a pose. Be truthful so he can decide if he wants to be with a liar and a cheater. The selfish thing would be not telling him for 10 plus years because you didn't want to get dumped for your actions. It seems a lot of these comments are telling me it's okay to mess around while in the early stages of a relationship. A decade later you have a moment of conscience. Lol. Yes, tell him. It is terrible. Have some conscience. Were you exclusive when that happened? It's amazing how many excuses you give yourself. I had an affair for over a year. I can tell you that it will be much better if he finds out from you than if he finds out on his own. I've been married to my wife for 9 years, and if she came to me and told me she slept with a guy the weekend after we became a couple, I'd be done. Tell him. So when you married him and did the vows, you were lying to his face. Eek. People defending op because it wasn't serious or it was early on. First. She straight up says it was her first serious relationship, lol. So yeah, she's a DBAG, and excusing her lies and betrayal makes you a DBAG too. See Reddit when man cheat angry, Reddit when woman cheat smile with a halo. You shouldn't be scared about ruining your relationship. You already did that by cheating. It'll hang over your head for the rest of your life if you don't tell him. And there is always a chance he'll find out another way. Tell him and either you'll be able to work it out or not. But he deserves to know. I'd throw your ass out the door if I was your husband. Tell that man. How can you brag about keeping someone with you for 10 years after you lied behind their back? Consistently. For 10 years. Not old did you cheat, but you cheated with a woman, my bad. Multiple women. I really hope you don't have kids. Best to tell him honestly. Tell him and whatever happens next happens. I don't know what your husband is like. But if my wife 7 years together told me she cheated with a couple people when we first started dating, but has been faithful since, I would know I was wronged. But I wouldn't feel too strongly about it. You are disgusting, NGL. Some things you take to the grave. Why break his peace just so you can unburden yourself? If it was early on and he doesn't suspect you or resent you, then why bother? If you're not going to do it again, leave it in the past. No need to potentially cause pain for something 10 years ago. Move on. If he finds out, he may laugh about it or cry about it. Either way, surrender the outcome and tell the truth. Guilt carries in our minds like a rock in our shoe we refuse to remove. These comments are crazy lol. If it was a dude who cheated on the wife, y'all would be quick to say, tell her tears of joy, tears of joy. WTF is up with this comment section? She cheated people. He should know this. Why the fuck are you people telling her to keep it to herself? Let sleeping dogs lie. Only negative consequences will come from telling him. Do not tell him. You're looking for him to release you from your guilt by telling him something that will hurt him. It would be incredibly selfish at best and mutually destructive relationship ending at worst. If you don't respect your husband by not telling him that you cheated on him, maybe you should consider letting him go find a loyal partner. The issue is that you took the choice away from him then and every day since to leave you. Yes, the cheating is shitty. Answer is hiding it. But the actual issue is you removed his choice to decide whether it was worth it to stay with you. So yes, you're being selfish. Damn. I am so sorry that your husband has to be with you. Spouses don't keep secrets. Y'all are so awful. Telling her to keep it to herself. If you want to feel free from this guilt and be a better person, then tell him. You're married for 10 years. I assume you love your husband. If so, then tell him. After this long marriage, your husband may react different ways. He may be hurt but will forgive you because it was way early in your relationship. But in your place, knowing that what I did to the person I love, I would confess this. 'Cause I want the most important person know me fully and accept me even if I did him wrong. Absolutely disgusting how many women judging by avatar in the comments tell her to keep lying. More than the ones telling her to tell the truth. Gives a good image of the average woman today. He already wasted 10 years on you. If there is any decency in you left, don't waste him a single year longer. You were together for just few months and you decided to FCK someone else. Not even a long marriage problems scenario. Just being a SLT. Let him find a proper person to spend the rest of his life with. How much would you wanna bet if he cheated? Everyone would be clowning him. You have to carry this to the grave. Don't hurt him just to alleviate your guilt.